Yo, what's going on, people? What's going on, people? It's SVD on the mic. Thanks for joining us. I'm here with my boy Jinty. What's going on, Jinty? How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. How are you?
I'm all right, man. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just obviously we're preparing for obviously the community corner episode today, which is obviously VSFighting Special. Yep, 1 second. So yeah, what we're gonna do today is obviously I don't want to keep you guys here too long, and I think obviously we've done quite a lot of stuff, and all you guys are itching and waiting for obviously VSFighting stuff. So what we're gonna do is just get into it pretty soon. I just need to check something, and then we will get into it. So I guess first thing I want to ask like you guys in the chat, like what games do you think are going to be running at VSFighting this year, or what games would you like to be running at VSFighting?
Yeah. What games would you like to see? Because hopefully we don't disappoint you.
Hopefully not. Hold on 1 second. Just give me 2 seconds, Alex, and then we get into it. And let me see what the chat says.
While you're doing that thing, I'll say like what we're gonna do in this special. So we're just gonna give announce some of the games that we're gonna be running, and give it like a bit of history about the games, who went last year, and things like that. So hope you enjoy it. So it's like a bit of a special episode, isn't it? Because we don't normally do this.
Yeah, exactly. Like normally it's just a case of the games are just there and it gets announced and that's it really. But like we thought, this is Alex's brainchild really, to be honest. So shout out to you, like to kind of do something different that we haven't normally done before. But shout out to you guys in the chat first of all. What we saying? Alex, you're a little bit quiet.
I'm a little bit quiet. What can I do?
I feel like you're right, but I can boost it. But as I say, we're not gonna keep you guys. Oh my, you know what? It's been a long day. It's been a long ass day. Let me. No, it's right, man. Yeah, it's right. All right, cool.
Hopefully that's better now.
Nice. We're gonna just get into it straight away. Let's just get into it now. Oh, the mic.
No, it's not. It's not. This ain't connected. This is my mic's coming from somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right, then. Anyway, we've kept it long enough for now. So, literally, just gonna get into the first game that is going to be at VSFighting XIII this year. Let's get into it. Yes. So the first game that we have for Versus Fighting 13. I don't think it's a big surprise, to be honest. I don't think it's a big surprise, to be fair.
It's been a staple at Versus Fighting now for
Yeah.
a long time. Like it's been at the first one, hasn't it? Like, well, not Tekken 8 obviously, but Tekken's been.
Yeah. Tekken's definitely a staple at Versus Fighting events. So yeah, of course, I'd say we're gonna be doing Tekken 8 this year. Obviously.
Who, and then if we just go through who won it last year as well.
Yeah.
I think it was Gold that won it. And then but the top 8 had like 3 Korean players. So, but it's like always Tekken 8 always has like a lot of international and distribution of like who wins it. There was the one home player though, Go saying he got 5th. So you know, it's always good to see the locals. The UK talent in the top 8 and stuff. So I'm hoping.
Definitely.
This year, but yeah, Tekken 8 is always hype, you know, especially when it's where it is in the atrium.
Yeah, and I think like obviously last year, I think shout out to King Ray Jr. who came second. I know is like from what I remember, I think it was his first time that it came out. Like UK and stuff, you know, he did great, and like his dad was supporting him. Shout out to King Ray Senior, of course, like. You know, like they did really, really good. And I say Tekken's pretty much like a staple at Versus Fight now. It's always hype, one of the hyper events, tournaments, obviously on the ground floor and stuff. So first game that we have is Tekken, and obviously the Pulsar, we've got Kazuya, all the rest of it.
I've never actually entered Tekken at Versus Fighting, not once.
You haven't?
Nah, never.
Do you even play Tekken? Because obviously
we're harangue sick.
Okay, when was the last time you put on Tekken 8 then, Alex?
I ain't played on the new patch, but but you know, it was probably before that. But you know,
Oh, like when it was fresh.
Yeah.
We don't really need to get into the ins and outs of season 2 right now. We don't need to kind of do that. But as I say, the first game that we have Versus Fighting is Tekken 8. So shout out to the Tekken guys and everyone else out there. But yeah, for game number 2, again, will probably not be that much of a surprise, but we're gonna share it anyway. Where am I? Right here. Yes, of course, we have Street Fighter 6, which is obviously it's gonna be the 3rd year that Street Fighter 6 is being at Versus Fighting now. And I know that's a game you definitely play, Alex, as opposed to Tekken.
I play Street Fighter. I entered it the year before last, and I didn't do too well, to be fair, because you know when you TO it's hard to play and TO as well. So I think I lost my first game, and then I won like 3, and then I lost it, so I didn't even make it into top 96. So
okay. Would that be like your probably like your worst kind of showing at Versus Fighting? Would you say?
Nah. I've had worse, to be fair, but I won't go into that. But with Street Fighter 6, though, I want to see you know who I want to see win this one.
Who?
I want to see Hurricane. He's come second twice now.
Yeah.
So he
you know what? Actually, I think he might be leaving UK. You know, I actually saw. Really? There was a WSO, and I think he was there yesterday, and I think he posted that like it's his last offline in the UK.
Oh, snap, really?
Nah, so apparently he's moving, which is definitely a shame, man. It's definitely a shame.
Because he is one of the best.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like last night was his last UK offline. Hopefully he comes back to this fighting.
And hopefully, man. Hopefully we can bring him back in, man. Like you get the petition signed and that to get him. It's a shame. I was shocked, man. I was like, oh, it's a bit disappointing, to be fair, man. But like, obviously he's really, really good, man. Really safe guy, man. Shout out to
one of the nicest guys ever.
So I guess obviously you'll be entering this year, like
well, I don't know.
Oh, you're not sure because of course obviously you do a lot of TO.
Yeah, because of timing and stuff. I want to enter, But sometimes I enter and I don't get a chance to play. So I'm thinking, is it worth it? So we'll see. Maybe if you can get some more buffs. Nerf too much, then I might enter. But people are hating on them with all the throw loops and everything. But so last year, Ending Walker won as well, didn't it? So I think that was the first time he's won versus fighting. Then, as I said, Hurricane got second, Parliament's got third. But there was quite a lot of UK people. So I think it was five UK people, and then Bricterium as well. He did really well. And then Rickman's Barnett, he got fifth. But Rickman's Barnett, he's good. So he won the year before last.
Yes, I remember.
It was Jury, I think.
Yes.
So, but yeah, these Swedish guys, man, they're good. They are good at fighting games. Maybe the best Scandinavian country at fighting games. Who knows? Now I don't know. I don't want to cause any trouble in it.
I know.
But now they are good. They are good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess, of course, obviously, by the time versus fighting rolls around, Elena will be out.
Very true. Very true.
It's interesting if you got any kind of hopes for her as a character, or you just gonna wait.
Hope she doesn't have healing. Hope she won't have healing. Otherwise, nah. Because I remember Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Yeah,
ridiculous character.
Yeah, it was a healing just all the way through, man. So. A bit of a mad one, to be fair, but I think I'll be surprised if we get another character by versus fighting time. But I feel like we'll at least get announcements on like the season 3 characters and stuff by like obviously Evo time and things like that. So that would be pretty cool to
which characters you want to see in season 3?
For me, I don't know if Abel's not coming back.
Abel ain't coming back. No,
he's not coming back, which is a shame. I don't think Cody's coming back either. So I don't know really, because I think there's no one really. Pardon?
Sagat.
Yeah.
I won't even use him, but I just like fighting.
Yeah, just like having Sagat in. Yeah.
He's a cool character.
I think I don't know, because if it's not those two, I'll have to see. I can't really think.
Maybe Messi. No, Messi.
Imagine. Obviously, we're getting to that. But yeah, like I think maybe I don't know. I'd have to see. I can't think of if it's not those two, then I probably still won't play the game, because I think I just no one really. I can't really gel with anyone on 6. Like I like JP and that, but I kind of faded out and then just like. But we'll see though. We'll see. But speaking of Messi. We're gonna get to game number 3 that will be at versus fighting. And this will be a new entry to versus fighting that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing at like a high level. We're just getting to that one now. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
You couldn't put Ken on the poster. No. Sick poster still.
Of course. So obviously, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Shout out to SNK. Obviously, it's the next successor in the Fatal Fury series, which is like 25, 26 years, I think it is now. Like I'm definitely like hyped for this one. Did you manage to play any of the betas much?
I played it a little bit, so yeah, I did try out Rock, and yeah, the game's quite technical. I think there's a lot of depth to it.
Yeah,
the system there's quite a lot in the system. I'm actually looking forward to it because I played Garu for a little bit as well. But yeah, there was never really a big scene for it, was there? But now there's a lot of, I think, hype around this. So and you know what? Ken's gonna be in it as well. So
exactly, there you go. You got your main right there.
Ken will be out by the time versus fighting.
Yep.
Is it so? You know what?
He might be, because I depends actually. No, he should be out. He should be out.
He should be out, wasn't it?
Yeah, he should be out.
1999 was the last game. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely like I play the beta quite I played the first one more than I played the second one. I was doing bits and bobs on the second one, but yeah, like I think you're right in terms of it being like a technical game. Like there's definitely a lot of depth, and I think once the defensive options kind of get explored a bit more in terms of like the hyper defense and other bits and bobs and guard cancels and stuff like that, I think we'll really see some pretty cool gameplay. And I think visually it looks nice as well. It's appealing as well.
Really good.
And Vox is pretty sick as well. So I if there was a game that I was ever going to enter at Versus Fighting, it probably would be this but realistically, I'm never going to have time to enter anything at Versus Fighting.
But you're saying you're going to play it? I don't believe it.
I'm going to play it.
Nah. I think the closest thing you get to playing this is picking Portugal in the Pro Evolution and using Ronaldo. That's the closest you'll get to play this game.
Yes. Nah, you're an idiot, man. Nah, see, the mad thing is Ronaldo, like, I was skeptical. Like, I remember when the trailer dropped, like, I was like, what? And then I was kind of like skeptical, but at the same time, I was like, okay, like, it's a bit strange, but it's whatever. But then obviously they had
teaser out ages ago, didn't they? Like
way. And everyone at the time, you're probably thinking, oh, it's a skin,
cameo or something in it. Like,
cameo in story mode.
Yeah. What is actually an
actual character, which is mad. But I think I watched there was the Evo showcase that they had. I think it was last week now, where they had showcased him and the DJ along with the rest of the characters and stuff. Yeah. And he's got quite a lot of mix on Oki, which is kind of weird. It's just so it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if definitely
imagine that
could be. And the thing is, his damage, like looking at it, his damage was stupid. Like he's doing like standard combos. Like I think he's using like maybe 1 or 2 bits of the EX bar. Like doing like 35% maybe into the mix. So they'll probably tone that down. But
imagine if this brings in the FC players and stuff, but players.
Exactly. You don't know, but I feel like obviously there's a lot of promotion behind this game. A lot of obviously, there's some boxing going on over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
nice next weekend. Yeah, Chris Eubank and thingy. There's like bosses in London with the game all over. So there's definitely a lot of promotion. So I think there's a lot that they're doing right with the game. So I think hopefully we'll be able to kind of cultivate a scene for the game, and it lasts a long time. Because I think one of the things with King of Fighters, like, it's not that it doesn't get played, but it's like because of the barrier of entry in regards to like having to learn the 3 players. Some people see that as a negative, some people obviously see that as a positive. So I think this game is a bit more open in terms of the player base potentially. So I've got high hopes, man. I've got definitely got high hopes. Definitely got high hopes. So I'd say that's a new game. So obviously we don't really have any winners for that, but we can kind of guess who will be the champion for Ghetto Mark of the Wolves. So game number 4. This is a game that has been at Versus Fighting before. It's pretty popular. I remember being in the auditorium at the time. So yeah, let's just get into game number 4. Guilty Gear Strive is game number 4 at Versus Fighting 13. What are your thoughts on Guilty Gear, Alex?
I like Guilty Gear a lot. It's a really good game. I haven't played it as much as I'd like to, but it's probably more because they changed chip a bit. But it is a fun game to watch, and it looks so good. And the top 8 is always hype. Always so hype in the auditorium and stuff. Like it's always gets a good crowd. And this is like been the most, in terms of like competitiveness as well, in terms of the scene. Like it's had so much, it's been so popular. Like XRD and Accent Core, they're all good games as well. But the Guilty Gear scene has grown so much now. I'm happy to see it like thriving. Yeah.
It's definitely like a really hype game, and I say it's very like obviously continually popular. It's year on year. I think it's grown in terms of number of entrants and stuff year on year. Versus Fighting. Yeah, and I think obviously we kind of have a history with Guilty Gear, not so much like Strive and the 3D ones, but in terms of the 2D ones, obviously we used to play like quite a lot of Guilty Gear back in the
Yeah, I
day.
used to rinse that back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Soul Kai. Who else did it? Was it mainly Soul and Kai that I used to use? Slayer as well. I used to use Slayer in
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to use Slayer and Finger as well, man, like sick games, man. So
I just use Chip.
yeah, exactly. It's either Ken or ninjas.
No. That is a misconception.
No, but it's not.
That ain't true. It ain't true.
It's 100% true.
Okay.
Bang, Blaze Blue Ninja.
Well,
Kage, Virtua Fighter Ninja.
It's just coincidence.
No, but okay, that's two already.
Well, Dragon Ball FighterZ didn't use any ninjas.
Because come on, but there's only Saiyans in Dragon Ball, Alex. Come on now. There's only dragons in. Yeah. But yeah, obviously last year, Tiger Path. I know Tiger Path won last year. Oh snap! Johnson mentioned about your chip, Alex.
What's the most dangerous time to No, like I love that chip, man. Just teleport all over the place and everything. Yeah. Those were the days. You don't have the teleport now anymore, but yeah.
I was looking forward to that. As I say, shout out to Tiger Pop that won versus fighting last year. Took it for like the UK boys and that. So yeah, and obviously he's really cool, man, really good. So yeah, we can get on to game number 5 now at versus fighting. Where are we gonna go? Sticking with the theme of Arc. But now I will go with this one right here. 1 second. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Shout out to Grand Blue. So I say keeping with the Arc theme, like we go with Grand Blue. So yeah, did you play Grand Blue much? I think did you play when it first came out? I think it was originally when it wasn't Rising.
Yeah, so I played the first version. I used Catalina. Entered a couple of tournaments as well. It's a good game, you know. Like it's basically, it's kind of like Street Fighter. The way it plays, it's like it's like footsie based. And I like the game. Like Catalina is just basically a Shoto. And yeah, it's always it's quite simple, but at the same time, quite technical as well. It is a really good game, really fun to play. Easy, really you can just pick up and play. And I liked what they did with the easy inputs as well. So you can do the easy inputs, but then you'll do less damage. So actually, they might have actually changed that in
yeah, I think from what I remember, I think they changed it on Rising.
Yeah, they did actually change that, didn't they? So but it's still a really, really, really fun game, and it's always good to watch the finals for it as well.
Yeah. They're a very hype bunch. Shout out to Cake and Firestar that was in that area last year. Like it was, anytime I was going around with my cameras, like
was it on Concourse?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it was just super hype. So shout out to them guys that obviously helped out last year with obviously running an organization and streaming and stuff with Grand Blue and stuff. So yeah, it's a great game, man. Great game. Like I think, and I feel like it's gotten its second chance as well, which is weird enough because obviously when the first one came out, then COVID happened, and then all of that business, and then I feel like the game was kind of. Again, I just didn't feel like it had a fair shake because of the world situation, really. So I think, obviously, with it coming back again, it's still like the scene is thriving. Shout out to all those guys out there, man, that obviously continue to support the game and that. So
and shout out to Saki for winning it from Germany.
Yes. Yeah, so I think I've legitimately lost count on the post. I think this is gonna be number 6 now. I think I've legit lost count like many games, but we're gonna get into game number 6 versus fighting 13 right about now. Giving you a little bit of a clue, given obviously the Arc theme that we're currently running on. But yeah, let's go. So we got on the night in Birth. Shout out to on the night. Sick game. I think. Have you got much experience with on the night, Alex, or not really?
I can't lie. You know what? I tried to pick it up. It was so hard. I was like, this game's too hard for me. It is a really good game though. It's really, really fun to watch. But it's so hard. If you go to the trials, the combo trials, I'm like, oh, when do I even start? It is a really, really sick game. Really fun, really fun to watch. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah. So am I. Like I think I tried to play it, not this version, it's probably like the last version.
Yeah.
I tried to like have a float around. I was in training mode and stuff. I was like, yeah, this is it. As you say, it's definitely a technical game, and in terms of like the guard shift and stuff, and there's a lot going on there. So it's a good game. I feel like once I have a bit more time, that would probably be one of the games, because it's fast paced, and the 2D. Obviously, I love like my 2D games and stuff. So I think like once we get to a point where I've got a bit of time for myself, then I'll try and obviously get that game going on. But
the system mechanics in it are really good as well, aren't they? Like it is really deep.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. Who do you know who won?
Mosin came first, then Nephros second, and then Padu came third. So hopefully we'll see them back.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. Obviously, Mosin was at obviously last year was part of the Arc World Tour, and he qualified to at the Arc World Finals and stuff. So shout out to Mosin. Shout out to Mosin. But again, I say I've legitimately lost count on the game. We're gonna keep going. So the next game that we have for VSFighting XIII is, let me just queue it up. We're gonna queue it up right about now. Where are we? Yeah, I'm just gonna queue up the next game now. We have Virtua Fighter 5 Revel. And again, it's funny enough, Alex, it's a game that me and you have a bit of history with as well.
Yeah,
like,
man. We used to play this game a lot back in the day, didn't we?
Yeah. And I'm glad that obviously it's excuse me, I'm glad that it's getting like a bit of a revival and stuff as well now. And obviously with the new patch and on Steam and rollback and everything else, and I think it's got a new need of life. And it's just, obviously it was at VSFighting last year as well. Shout outs to Redline and Blessy and Johnson as well, that obviously helped run the tournament last year. And like, to be fair, it's always been a game that I've kind of had an affinity with because of playing with you so much back in the day, to be honest. Like, but obviously now it's more accessible to everybody. So like, it's a great game, and just hoping to obviously continue supporting it from this year and next year onwards, and however long we can, really.
And just the game's only got 3 buttons, hasn't it? Punch, kick, and guard. Buttons, like, so it's so technical. You'd think a game with only 3 buttons.
Yeah. Would be like, it's so like ridiculously deep. I remember like when we kind of started, it was Virtua Fighter 4 that we started, and it was I think it was 4 Evo when we kind of really got in. And then obviously the training mode was like just so much.
It tells you everything in that game. The training mode goes into so much detail. Really good. And that
then
was back in the day. That was like
exactly.
That was at PS2.
Yeah, PS2 is PS2.
When we was playing it, and so that was
obviously the weight of the characters, the foot position, obviously the how the guard breaks worked as well. The direction and all. Yeah, it's just super deep game.
Really good. Even the single player was good as well with the quest mode.
Quest mode. Quest mode was you go around the arcades and stuff.
That was
prophecy game. Like, I'm glad that it's kind of got a revival. And obviously, off the back of that, they already announced like Virtua Fighter 6 as well. I think obviously the footage at the time was kind of like, it's proof of concept footage, but I think just in terms of like the style and how it looks, it's based in realism and it looks really, really, really positive, man.
So yeah, I'll be getting that when it comes out. And yeah, looking forward to Virtua Fighter 5 again at VSFighting as well. And I think shout outs to Marley J, who won it last year. And Johnster, I didn't know this, Johnster got 4th.
yeah. Johnster's in there, man.
He's in there. And then Larko got top 8 as well. Larko plays a lot of games, so yeah, fair play. So yeah, it's a decent top 8.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm just gonna actually, if you give me 1 second, we're gonna get into the next game shortly. That will be at VSFighting. I just need to check something. But yeah, so I guess who else entered Virtua Fighter then, Alex?
So the top 8 was Marley J, and then we had Meaty from Germany, then Redline, Johnster, King Seamus, Ash Kaiser, Kusage, and Larko, all UK. So
nice.
Yeah. Meaty, the only non-UK player, got second. So yeah, shout out to Meaty from Germany.
Do you think I'd say, like, obviously you don't really play Virtua Fighter for now, but do you feel like there might be a period of time where you kind of get back on it at some point, or is it just
maybe
because there's a lot of saturation with the games right now?
There is a lot of games, so maybe I'll wait for number 6 before I get back into it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm just trying.
Ellinger says, shout out to all of the Akira cosplayers across the world who've been mistaken for Ryu.
Oh no,
that is funny.
That's funny. 1 second, man. I'm just trying to find. You know what? I'm gonna skip that for now. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back for that game. I'm gonna move the order a little bit slightly. Obviously, you guys don't really know the order anyway, but
I don't know the order either.
All right, cool. But for now, we are going into the next game that will be VSFighting this year. Again, this is one that it's started to become a staple of VSFighting. To be honest, I feel like it's probably been at every VSFighting in some form or format.
Yeah.
Let's. Super Turbo. Old faithful.
See that?
Put you on the ice.
Top 8.
Can I put you on the ice? Or I've removed him. Hold on. How do I do?
Top 8.
Solo late. Yeah. Stay there, Alex. Stay there. Yeah.
2013.
Shout out.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Top 8 again last year.
That's 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. My game.
Yeah, it is your game. Oh man. Oh gosh, that's funny. Yeah, so I'd say we got Super Turbo is. That's it. I feel like it's been there every year because I know there was a year where we had HDR.
Mm-hmm.
Other than HDR, I feel like it's been at VSFighting every year, and like a large part of that, shout outs DWO Single and those guys that obviously, we kind of transitioned to obviously getting it on arcade cabs and stuff. So shout outs to DWO Single, Arcade Club, and all those guys there that obviously help run the arcade games at VSFighting, and it's obviously one of the most hyped areas in the venue, to be honest.
And
so yeah, as you say, Alex, you go on. I
was gonna say, so Mixtro said, "AKA who can stop Goka Jack from winning this year?" But you know what? Last year, Orf came back out of retirement, came out from nowhere, and he beat Goka Jack. It was one of the hypest top 8s I've seen, like, kind of. Goku Jack, he wasn't happy, so I know he's gonna want to get his revenge because he was basically winning VSFighting guaranteed every year. Like no one could beat his guy, and then Orth just comes out of nowhere and Ryu versus Carly. He knows that matchup so well. I don't know how he did it. But yeah. So I'll be looking for. I think I'll be entering that one. That's one game I'll probably enter guaranteed because it's quite quick. It's quite quick. I can jump on, play the game, and then go back to TON and stuff. So I'll be entering ST.
Yeah. That's it. So obviously you mentioned you was top 8 this year and you was top 8 last year. Like who did you play like any like name players like on the way towards top 8 and stuff? Is there anyone that you play specifically?
No, not really. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No. Shout outs to so I had to play right hard to get into top 8 last year. It was a close match and it went down to the wire. 3. It was a last game, last round. So I beat him 3-2, but it was a hype match, man. But yeah, shout out to Reinhardt, man. He's good at every game because I'm sure he got like top 8 in like every Street Fighter except ST last year. So because I think was it you? Because I think last year we got top 8 at Street Fighter 6 as well.
Street
Fighter 6. Yeah. Last year,
was it everything except ST then?
Yeah, because you got Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 3.
Yeah, it was top 8 in Street Fighter 4.
And Street Fighter 4, yeah. So
mad.
And then he had the clean sweep across the Street Fighters, like I couldn't allow that to happen. But no, it was but yeah, ST is always good on arcade as well. And there was even a pop bonus as well because of the Maturino. So
again shout out to the single obviously.
Yeah, so shout outs to the people that supported it, and it's always good. So yeah, and shout out to, as you said, the DWO guys and single for holding.
They always do good work. Always do good work, man. So sticking on the theme of Street Fighter games, we are going to announce again. I've literally lost count, so I'm not even going to bother counting which games, but I'm just going to go through. So the next game that we're going to show is this one right here. So we got Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And again, Alex, another game that, you have a long storied history with.
No, but does though, at VSFighting.
Oh, no, that VSFighting.
No, but does at VSFighting. Unfortunately, I came 9th last year. So I just missed out. But Third Strike, probably my favorite fighting game. It's got me into the scene.
Yeah. Who helped get you into the scene, Alex?
Daigo, the parry.
I get no credit, I get no credit at all,
No, and you show me the parry you put down on the USB stick.
Yes. So if you want to go through our history, you can hit up what is Community Corner episode? Was it 3 or 4 maybe that you was on?
Yeah, I think 3. Yeah,
it's probably 3. To be fair, but and to be fair, I think I needed a small disclaimer. This actual Alex image is from Second Impact. I know. Don't crucify me, but I think obviously the actual image worked with what I was working with on the post and what I was trying to achieve. So I was like, it's Alex. I think we'll understand. So yeah, but as I say, obviously you have a long history with Third Strike.
Yeah, I've done all right over the years and stuff. The first game I played and entered competitively. So I'll try and enter it again. And I'll try and get top 8. I want to get top 8 in it because I've got top 8 in Street Fighter 4 at VSFighting, ST, Not Street Fighter 506 because there's too many people now. There's too many people but I need to do it in First Strike. I need to do it in First Strike as well. So I'll try again.
Nice.
And then shout outs to so last year it was all UK top 8. And NGU boy, shout out to NGU boy. He just came out of nowhere and won it. Tamraz, fellow young player, he got second.
Yeah. So you feel like you might be able to enter Third Strike again this year as well?
Yeah, because that's quite quick as well. It's like first to 2 up until finals, so up until winners finals and losers finals.
Yeah.
So it is actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I should be able to enter it, and hopefully try and get top 8. But it's always a good one to watch as well.
Yeah,
because last year the finals were pretty hype as well. I think Tamraz actually reset it. He got a bracket reset.
Yes, I remember actually. I remember I was down there at the time. Yeah, and he got the bracket reset and stuff like.
Yeah. So, and it's another one that single.
Yep. Yeah.
He holds it down on as well again.
Exactly, the whole team.
If it wasn't for him, I don't know if we would have First Strike at ST. Or we'd be playing it on the online edition with the remix songs. No,
we don't speak about First Strike Online Edition at all. I'm afraid we do not speak about First Strike Online Edition.
The new and improved songs, man. What you on about?
If you say so. So gonna get into the next game that is going to be at VSFighting XIII this year. We got Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be at VSFighting this year. It was there last year, thanks to Ketchup and Mustard. And we'll be running it again. And this year we are part of the Mortal Kombat Pro Competition Tour this year, which is
nice.
Definitely part of that. So that's obviously really good for us on that. Have you played Mortal Kombat 1 much, Alex?
When it first came out, I did, and you know what? I liked the game a lot. It was quite fun. It was quite fun. I used Sub-Zero.
Of course,
not because a ninja, because he's
no. But why then? Because
he's got the ice clones and stuff in it. Like it's cool. And I used Sub-Zero and Sonya assist.
Yeah,
and I would just zone people out, and people rage online. But you know what? It's a good game, you know. It's actually
really fun
game. It is. The cameo system is really good, and before it was like quite the Kung Lao one was silly.
Yeah.
Like they have been working on it, and I'm looking forward to it. And you know who I want to see come down?
Who?
Sikandar. I want to see Sikandar come and enter the tournament.
Yeah.
I'm not going to enter it, Sub-Zero. He needs to enter Sub-Zero for me in it.
Yeah.
And show, and because I saw about Vianality, wasn't it?
Yeah, Vianality, exactly. Yeah.
Sikandar, you need to come. You need to come to VSFighting and show what you can do. Yeah. Local, just show these people up that you're not just online only. So that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Nah, that's fair. He did do well at Vianality. Like I was actually watching that, and I think I think I was watching Vianality and watched a couple of I find myself watching a couple Mortal Kombat tournaments here and there because I think
it's good to watch, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's good to watch, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And it's actually good to play. It's actually good.
Yeah. When I got it, I was using Rain, and I enjoyed the game. I think for me, I just don't really play the games too tough like that no more. But obviously, I enjoy it. It's just another one of the games that I enjoy playing. So shout out to NetherRealm. Let's see. Who won last year, Alex?
Kanimani. So he's from Turkey.
Okay.
And then Video Games Yo got second, and then Foxy got third. And then our very own Gotham City Goon got top 8. He got 5th. So
nice.
Birmingham, a local guy.
Shout out to him.
So, but Mortal Kombat's a bit of a salty one for me as well, because I think I've got 9th twice at VSFighting in it. So I think
which Mortal Kombat was it?
It was MKX.
Yeah.
MKX. I was obviously I was using Sub-Zero, but then I came up against a hard match. I got double jeopardied by Mock, who's this
one of the Mock brothers, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that match is basically Sub-Zero can't win that match. So I was so hurt, man. I was so hurt. So, but it should be good again this year, and I'm glad that it's on the tour as well. So that is a even bigger positive.
Yeah. Definitely. So next game coming up. I'm gonna take a little bit of a shift now, but the next game that will be at VSFighting XIII is Soul Calibur 6. And firstly, I just want to say shout outs to Zero and Valhanya, who they continue to support the game, continue to support VSFighting. So thank you guys so much. Like if it wasn't for them, again, and their support and the community support that they have, when we're here. But obviously Soul Calibur 6, I don't think I played Soul Calibur 6. I think my favorite was obviously Soul Edge, first on
Soul Blade,
Soul Edge, yeah. That was the favorite, man.
And I didn't use a ninja in that. I used Wang. He's not a ninja.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Debunked.
No, you can't debunk it off of one though.
Well, there'll be more, I'm telling you.
Nah. I can't see, man. But yeah, as I say, we got Soul Calibur 6 this year. Again, it was here last year. It's been here for the last consistently for maybe the last 4 years at VSFighting now. Maybe even longer than that, to be fair.
It always gets quite a lot of entrants as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So
yeah. It's definitely one of the more popular community games that we have. And
they support it.
Shout outs.
They support it well, and they want to represent it and stuff. So shout outs to that community.
Yeah, definitely. Say Valhanya and Zero had them on Community Corner as well. Just obviously check on our YouTube channel, check the playlist. Had a good old conversation with the both of them, talking about obviously the Soul Calibur scene, how they met as well. So shout out to them too.
What's that?
I just see what Johnson said. He's kind of like Ken.
No, it's not like Ken. Nah, man. No. Well, also I've seen Vic Stroh. He said, "When's Alpha 2?" Alpha 2. I'm thinking A2 means Alpha 2. Alpha 2 is a sick game. Alpha 2 is a sick game.
Yeah. Alpha 2 is proper sick. Yes, Dr. Kurian. Yes, you guys were all in the same room last year. It's really good environment, good vibes and that, man. So shout outs to the Soul Calibur community for shout out to the Soul Calibur community for that, man. We're gonna get into the next game, which is definitely a new entry to the VSFighting.
Okay.
And it's definitely a surprise to me, but nonetheless, to the next game at VSFighting XIII. I think we're almost done. I do think we're almost done from what I can see. But the next game at
suspense, man. The suspense is killing me.
The next game at VSFighting XIII is Soul Calibur 2.
crazy, man. I did not see this coming. I did not see this coming.
I didn't see this one coming either, but it's here. It's here. Shout outs to 10E from Soul Charge FGC for obviously reaching out and obviously accommodating with Soul Calibur 2. Yeah. So I'm actually interested in this one. I'm definitely interested because obviously I know when it came out, there's 3 different versions of the game.
Yeah, there were.
GameCube one had Link, Xbox had Spawn, and PlayStation had Hayachi. Obviously, we had the PS2 one, but we had both, didn't we? To be fair.
Yeah. Because I use Link.
Yeah, I think between us we had both. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Obviously, once there be more details in terms of specifics and stuff.
Which is the main one that gets used in? Like, which is the actual main version that gets used, or you can't use the console characters?
I'm not. Again, I don't know. That's why I'm interested. Because I really don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. Because I remember we used to play. Was it that one that we played? We played that one a bit, and then I think we played 3 as well for a bit.
I don't think I played 3, so I think I definitely played 2 quite a bit.
Yeah.
I used Link.
Yeah, I used Link. So yeah. Yeah,
but
man.
I did not expect this. For the first time at versus fighting Soul Calibur 2. Like,
I know. Tell me about it.
I can't even talk about the history of it because versus fighting because it's never been.
Yeah, it's first time, and I guess if it goes on, long may it continue. The console exclusive characters we usually ban before HL Line. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair. So yeah, obviously we'll have all the details and specifics in terms of what version and things and that. But yeah, funny enough, Soul Calibur 2 is gonna be on the Nintendo Online service on Switch 2.
Oh, is it?
So obviously it will be linked, so that will be the GameCube version. And F0GX as well, Alex.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get this Switch 2.
Yeah. So it's gonna be on the online. Because obviously they got like virtual console games like NES, Game Boy, and they announced the GameCube ones, and obviously one of the first games is F0GX, and it's online as well. It's online as well. So so could be interesting. That might be in the rotation, man. But I don't think I'm gonna get a Switch 2 straight away, though. To be honest, I'll just wait and see, man. Because I'm in no rush. With like Mario Kart and stuff like so.
Yeah.
We'll see about that one. But yeah, next game that we're gonna queue off. I say there's quite a lot of games. I feel we're almost done. I've got let me just check on my list. I got 3 more to go, and then that'll be it. So, well, 3 more to go for now. As I say, there may be more after. There may be more announcements down the line, but for this portion, for this period today at least, I think I've got 3 more to go, and then as I say, down the line,
this should be enough as well to teach people.
Yeah. And I say that there's probably going to be more announcements and stuff down the line, of course. So this is not a definitive list of all the games that will be at Versus Fighting. So and where am I looking? If you give me 1 sec, there we go. So the next game that we have, Versus Fighting 13, is going to be Tekken Ball. Tekken Ball is the next game at Versus Fighting. Again, this is not a first time game that at Versus Fighting. I want to shout out the guys at DQ Retro for helping out with this one. I'll obviously always support Versus Fighting. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to Geosum as well. I know he's probably in the chat now. But yeah,
that's his game, man. That is exactly Geosum's game.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go, man. I told you right there, man. Shout out to Rose, man. This is his game. But yeah, it's interesting that I find it interesting that obviously it's kind of like a side game thing, but it's got like a legitimate scene within obviously UK at least, and yeah, you guys always do great work, and again it seems pretty hype as well at versus fighting. So I had fun putting together this poster as well. I had fun putting together this poster. I had to find the beach. Well, I think last year I had it was Steve, and like because his fist is already out like that, it was like he was punching the ball.
This one's pretty cool. Like he's charging off. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I had fun with this one, man. I had fun with this one. But yeah, shout out to the guys at DQ Retro for obviously always supporting versus fighting, and actually looking forward to it again. But I'm not sure how because obviously we've had season 2 patch and stuff. I'm not quite sure how those patches have translated over to Tekken Ball, because obviously people have got new moves and stuff. I feel like obviously the meta, so to speak, in Tekken Ball will be different as well. So I've not even thought about that, to be honest. But that
was a good one. Like I remember watching that as well in Fashion Lab.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was hype in there. It was hype in there. Yeah, and there's quite a lot of entrants as well, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's quite a lot, man. Definitely quite a lot, man. So shout outs to all the guys out there that play obviously Tekken Ball. Someone Big Show is actually waiting for Gunn to return. He could return in season 3. Who knows? It probably end up being top tier as well.
Do you remember Gunn's ending in Tekken?
Nah.
3? It would just loop. He would loop continuously, and he would be like riding on in the sea and stuff. I don't know what that came into my head, but that's funny.
Oh man, no, man, that's cool. So okay, next game up. Let me just cue this up now. There we go. The next game, I say this will be the penultimate one for now. Until I say there'll be other games that we will announce, but not for today at least. But for now, the next game at Versus Fighting 13 is going to be. It's a personal favorite of mine, definitely. Let's go. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is the next game at Versus Fighting 13. And for me, it's still probably one of the best fighting games of all time.
I have to agree with that. It just still looks good. It still looks really good.
Yep.
And it is so fun to watch.
Yep.
Playing can be
stressful.
Yeah, playing can be stressful. I don't know how these guys are still doing it, because sometimes you get locked down and you want one touch and then it can be like game over.
Yeah.
But nah, it is such a fun game, and always hype. And I used to play it back in the day. And,
the Nova.
Yeah, the Nova, Sentinel, and the Mamu.
Yeah.
Like I remember in Vanilla, when it was at SVB, and there was the 10v10.
Oh, the classic.
UK versus London. So
yes,
UK versus London, and I took out the London captain.
I knew he was going. I knew he was going to say Smexy Mills. You beat the London captain. Yeah. I remember. Oh man,
No, this is always good. I'm glad it's back.
Same. Again, this has been at the past few versus fightings now. I just want to shout out Tales of Mr. E, who will be helping running Marvel at versus fighting this year. Shout outs to him. Obviously, he's a regular that comes to versus fighting all the time. Always helps out and runs games and stuff as well. So shout outs to him for that. I'd say Marvel, they're definitely like. I feel like the art style and how it looks is just kind of tight. Like again, even now it still looks like credible, and just everything about it is just sick. And it's got Super Scroll, who's like my favorite character in there. So
cross off into Inferno.
yeah. Man, the classic Vince man on incoming man just did a teleport cross off, bang, hit the block, and then just into super or just into air grab. It's a game. I actually want to play it now. But yeah, there's obviously I know there's I'm not sure if you've seen Alex. There's like obviously they've got like modding community with Marvel 3, and like there's like another 65 characters that modders have added into the game. Like Ken's in the game, Eva Ryu, Dimitri,
Cyclops
couple
as well,
Resident
isn't
Evil.
it?
Pardon?
One with Cyclops as well.
Yeah, Cyclops and all that. Like,
That's
it's mad what like jury's in there as well. Like, it's
crazy.
mad what like people have been able to do with like the system and that. Like, I've not had a chance to kind of try it out yet, but so many 65 new characters in the game. Like, it's mad. But shout out to the modding community. But obviously again, shout out to Tales of Mr. E. But obviously helping run Marvel at VSFighting. Amazing game. Personally, I think for me, top five all time for me. Like, personally, I think off the top of my head that I can think of now, probably top 5 all time.
You can't like disagree with that too much. It's a very, very, very good game. Very good.
Yeah. So I can. Some would say I've left the best game for last, and that some would be Justin. I think you probably know what game is coming next, Alex. And as I say, this is not the full list of games. There will be more announcements down the line and stuff, but I say for now, this is announcements. But as I say, you know what game this is, Alex, based on what I've just said.
Yeah, I know what game it is now. I know what game it is.
So the next and final game for announcements for today, at least, is let's get into it. We've got Blaze Blue, Central Fiction.
It's so good. It's actually brought Justin out to type a message.
Oh man! Save the best till last, according to Justin.
It is a really good game. It is one of my favorite games. I wish that the series carried on.
Yeah.
More of them. And like Bang's one of my favorite characters as well.
Ninja.
Like, I used him because he can go Super Saiyan.
I've got Ninja nonetheless. Like, but he's a Ninja.
but it is a good game. It's the best part. That's an opinion. That's an opinion. You can have that opinion and stuff. It is a very, very good game. And
again, I just want to shout out to Tales of Mr. E, who will be helping obviously with Blaze Blue this year as well, like VSFighting. Blaze Blue's hype, man. Blaze Blue's hype, man. And again,
I remember like playing like CS1.
Yep.
And how you had the fight the another thing that I need to debunk, the 5A to 5K. Not true with Bang at all. And then CS2 was fun as well. Section is really, they're all fun. They're all
they're just good games. And I feel like
it's another series where I've got top 8 in it at VSFighting as well.
Nice.
So
they're flexing on us now, Your top 8s and okay. I see you, bro. What can I say, man? Like,
but I am glad it is back, and it'd be good to see who's still like. I respect the guys who are still playing it, like, because DLZ, consistent with that all the time. Won it last year. So, and he's travelled for that game as well. Yeah, really good. He's really good at these anime games, to be fair.
Shout out to Mr. E in the chat.
Shout out to Mr. E. Like,
shout out in the chat, man.
Mr. E's been around for a time as well, holding down in the community.
Of course, man. Of course. But so I had fun putting this poster together as well. Like, it's pretty cool and that, man. Like, there's so much. Obviously, going through the list that I've had, there's so much posters that I've done, and there's maybe a couple more that I have done that I'm not, going to show yet. But shout out to Mr. E.
I've not seen one poster with a character that I main on. Like, what's going on? Like,
but it's not about you, though. It's not about you.
How isn't it? How is it?
But Blaze this thing, man. I think I played it. I don't think I played it that much. I played it a bit, like, I think, let's say first CS1, a little bit CS2 and that, but I was like playing other games and that then at the time. But I just remember This is an old dojo story now. Remember when what was his name? Shucks V.
Yeah. Now, let me tell the story about Shocks V now.
Yeah, man. You tell the story, man. You tell the story.
I remember the first time I met him. So I was playing Blaze Blue. I think it was CS. It was CS1 actually. And then I was doing Winning Stays on that one of the dojo nights, and I was just doing the rotation. I was beating people and stuff, and then Shocks V, he just comes and sits down next to me, and he's like, I was using the Namco stick, and he comes to me with his American accent, and he's like, "What? That stick is whack, man! Like, how do you even use it?" I was thinking, who is this guy? Who is this guy trying to tell me that the stick ain't good? So I just said, let me just show him what's up. So I started playing him, and then it's like kind of like in Dragon Ball Z when you can, in the sense that the person's way better than them. I started playing him, and then I was thinking, crap, what's going on? Like, and then he must have baited my burst. And I was thinking, no one's ever done this to me. Like, he baited my burst, jumped and guarded, and then punished. I was thinking, damn, no one's done this to me before. Then I thought, actually, I need to try and play now properly. And then I couldn't beat him. I was trying my hardest. I got beat, and then I remember Simon was behind me, and he was like, "Oh, Jinty's getting beat by this guy, you know." And I was like, 5 minutes. But yeah, like he was just and then yeah, like he was just, the rest is history. I guess he was went on to just everyone in like the UK basically. And
yeah. It's a mad time because he kind of like, for us obviously he kind of came from nowhere, and I just remember one of the dojo nights where like he was just running the gauntlet, man, like, and everyone was just like wanting to play him.
Everyone wanted to play him. Everyone was waiting to play him.
Obviously, Justin was there, Ossie was there, like everyone was just bam, just games, man. Like, it was a mad time, man. It's a mad time, man. Yeah, shout out to Sharks V. Wherever you are, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Again, even Marvel 3 was sick. Marvel Spencer, Bionic Arm, like.
Yeah.
And I just remember one time it must have stopped at mine, and like it was grinding till about, must have been 4 or 5 in the morning.
Mad.
Like, I was just like, I'm sleeping all over this. Bionic Bionic like that's all I could hear. It was ingrained, and I was just like, this is mad. I was like, this is mad. But yeah, like I say, these are the games for now that we have at VSFighting XIII. So I'm just gonna run down quickly. We got Street Fighter 6, we have Tekken 8, we have Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, we have Mortal Kombat 1, which is part of the pro competition event. We have Virtua Fighter, we have Grand Blue, we have Guilty Gear, we have Under Night, we have Marvel vs. Capcom 3, we have Soul Calibur 6. Pardon?
Soul Calibur?
Yeah, Soul Calibur 6, Soul Calibur 2. Have I missed any? Third Strike, of course, and Super Turbo. So that's about 13, 14, 15 games that we have at the moment for VSFighting 6. And Tekken Ball is my bad time, man. Let me not forget Tekken Ball. Let me not forget Tekken Ball. But yeah, there's a lot of games. And as I say, there's still potentially more announcements to be made in regards to games and all other further details.
Hold on a second. Justin's just put, I don't know if this is a troll.
What?
Run the bloody raw one.
You know what? If that's what you want, Justin, I can whip up the poster now. Still, like, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. There is no bloody raw one, Alex. There is no.
Oh, is it there?
No. Because what version would it be? But if there's a community out there that wants the game, we may be able to accommodate.
Okay.
TVC would be sick. That's it. Actually, let me put this out to the chat there. Actually, what other games would you like to see at VSFighting?
Alpha 2.
Alex said Alpha 2. TVC, I'll be down with TVC, to be fair. Like, who was my team? It was Kashan and Polymer. And I used to do the air resets with the super. Sick game, man. Like, very sick game. So like I was saying,
there was CVS2, MVC2.
Puzzle Fire, I'm down. Shout out to...
This Puzzle Fighter would be good.
Yeah, Puzzle Fighter would be sick. You know, Coop is out there eternally docking me. I'm rapping Coop. I'm messing, man. H&K. Oh, Kulitona Ken.
KOF 98.
Yeah. H&K is sick. I think who did I use? Mainly Kenshiro and Ray. I used on that one, so maybe now Puzzle Fight would actually be sick. Puzzle Fight would actually be sick.
It would actually be good.
I want Windjammers as well. I would like Windjammers at versus fighting.
Windjammers would be alright. It would be alright.
Windjammers is hype, man. We got quite a lot of. As long as Akuma and Devil are banned, fair enough. Are we banning Donovan as well? Is Donovan legit? Because I know Donovan, from what I remember, is kind of tough. Yeah, definitely one. Definitely Windjammers one.
Oh, the one for Persona 4.
Persona 4 Arena.
Yeah.
I remember that game as well. It's a pretty cool game, to be fair.
Yeah, Ken is good in the Puzzle Fighter as well. He's like
yes.
Top tier.
Yeah. So as I say, like for now at least, we that is the list of games. I'm gonna quickly go through them again. As I say, this is not in any particular order, but the games that we've announced so far for VSFighting XIII: Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Grand Blue, Mortal Kombat 1, Soul Calibur 6, Soul Calibur 2, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Ultimate War vs. Capcom 3, Super Turbo, Tekken Ball, Virtua Fighter, and Under Night in Birth. As I say, this is not a complete list of games. There will be more announcements coming soon, potentially, but just watch this space for that. And I say, if there's any other games that you would like, Battle Fantasia, what a sick game! I bet you no one knows about this game. Shout out to you, Johnson. I used to use. I
know this game for some reason.
It's an Arxis game. It's an Arxis, 3D Arxis game. I used to use. I can't remember the pirate's name with the hook hand. I can't remember his name, but he was sick. Like charge character. He's like Balrog. The mad thing is he's got parrying, and it's not similar to First Strike, but it's kind of got parrying. It's like a grounded game.
Okay.
Actually a cool game. Okay. Oh, of course. Project Justice, because of course by the time Versus Fighting is out, the Capcom the second Capcom collection is gonna be out. So it'll be CVS 2, CVS 1, Power Stone 1, Power Stone 2, I think Star Gladiator, and then Street Fighter Alpha 3 Opera is on there as well.
He's Alpha 2, man.
Alpha 2, fair enough. So it'll be interesting. I think again, if potentially CVS 2. Do you think you would play CVS 2 if it was there?
I never really played it, for some reason.
Not like seriously, really.
Yeah, not like seriously. So I don't think I would actually. I might play it. I would play it. Because there are a lot of characters, and yeah. I'd use Ken, Ryu, Akuma.
Of course.
not really.
The classics.
Classics. But no, CVS 2 is fun to watch as well. It's a game.
I think another game that I would want is Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
I want that as well.
If that was there, that's another game I'd probably enter, because that game was fun.
I didn't use ninjas in that.
Okay. I'll give you that one. You didn't use ninjas. It was Geese and Kim. Was it Geese and Kim?
Geese and Kim.
Okay, then maybe you are debunking it.
Geese could have been less of a ninja than anyone else.
No. You know what? After this, I'm gonna note it down in my head, and I'm gonna get back to you on that one. I'm definitely gonna get back to you on that one. But yeah, as I say, for now, guys, I think we might be able to wrap it up now, I guess.
But also signups. Yes, so I think signups are going to be live tomorrow morning.
Nice.
So you've heard the games now. Check out the site tomorrow to sign up, and hopefully there's the game that you wanted to be there is there. But if not, you can wait for the further announcements.
Exactly. So yeah, sign-ups will be going live tomorrow, and that will be at, where will it be? Where can you sign up, Alex? If you let me know.
It'd be, is it start.gg/VSF?
Yep, I think that is correct. So let's say, guys, sign-ups will be live tomorrow. Let's go. I guess that's all I can say for now. Let's go. I'm looking forward to this event. Is there any You got any early predictions for versus fighting this year, Alex?
I'm thinking Ending Walker might win Street Fighter 6 again.
Okay.
If Orf comes, then it'd be Orf and Jack in top 8 of ST.
Okay.
What else is there? Third Strike, hard to say. Hard to say. If NGU comes again, I think he would win it again. Otherwise, I think Tamraz has got a good shot. Got a good chance of winning it. There's too many games though. Like there's too many games. So
yeah. Exactly. There's a ton of games.
Marvel, Spartan Throne.
Yeah. I think he's won the last 3 now. I think.
Has he? Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure he's won the last 3. Shout out Spartan Throne. Sure, he's won the last 3. I feel like after this versus fight, and I feel like there's a picture where he must have had all the trophies together or something. But I know he's definitely. Yeah, I feel like he's won all 3, like the last 3 from what I remember.
Okay. Yeah. MK1, Sikander. If he comes, I want him. If he comes, I'll be rooting for him.
Yeah, fair. You're ninja in arms, as it were.
Yeah, exactly. Tekken Ball, Shiroz.
Let's go.
I believe in you, man. You're awesome. Shiroz is gonna do it.
Okay, Shiroz is gonna do it.
Soul Calibur 2. Ain't got a clue. I mean, that's gonna be a new winner for that. So
exactly, it's gonna be a new winner. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that, like at kind of like a like a high level. To be fair,
I mean, because I've never actually seen it at a high level.
Neither have I. So it'll be interesting to see that one. Definitely.
Virtua Fighter, Johnston.
Hopefully.
Yeah. The list is too long for me to even think of all the
games.
Yeah.
So I think for me, let's say I think you might be I think you're onto something with Ending Walker and Street Fighter. I think it would be interesting to see who wins Fatal Fury, because again, fresh game. Like we don't know who's gonna take to the game, because I feel like look at the thing, Alex.
Hopefully I'll try. I'll try.
So I think like what am I thinking now? I think
Fatal Fury.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting because I think there's going to be crossover with because I guess it kind of happens the majority of times with like new games that there's always crossover of like scenes that will play. Like it's like Dragon Ball Z, for example. A lot of new players at least tried it in the initial period, and I think because this has it's grounded fight, it's the similarities with Street Fighter 6. I feel like a lot of the Street Fighter players will at least try it, and I think like that might lead to, is it going to be the SNK guys that come on top, or is it going to be like one of the Street Fighter players, or is it going to be a Guilty Gear player that might come on top? You never know.
Or is it going to be a FIFA or FC player that comes on top?
It could be. Picks it up because of Ronaldo and gets the Oki working, and then like it's GG's for everyone else.
Yeah.
Jeez, and it's actually coming out 2 weeks now. So already got.
That's when's it? 21st. When's it out?
Now 24th. So it's not this week.
Yeah,
it's not this week. It's next week. So I'm hyped, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hyped. Like I really enjoyed like playing the beta, and I feel like because there's a lot of stuff that will. Again, I think over time the game will kind of, develop as games doing stuff, and I think Versus Fighting is like a perfect kind of platform to kind of showcase like this kind of game. And that's it. Okay, Alex. Quick one. Is an early one, and we're never gonna know. But is a Ronaldo player gonna make top 8?
Oh,
Is a Cristiano Ronaldo player going to make top 8?
Yo, that would be mad, you know. And then they're doing the Sue on stage and everything.
That'd be sick.
It depends if he's good. I reckon so, you know. I reckon he might be a popular character.
Yeah. I feel from what I saw initially from the Evo thing, I feel like we might see a Ronaldo player at least in top 8. And I wonder, I feel like I think Ken might be out by then because Andy's first. I think Andy's first and then Ken is next. So and what they said as well is that
I'll see everyone in top 8.
And what they said as well is what did they say? They said they're releasing a character roughly every 2 months.
Oh, that's quick. That is quick.
Yeah, which works out because obviously with the DLC, season 1 DLC, which is free, which again is pretty sick. Like because the game's in April. So I think by June, Andy will be out.
Yeah.
By August, Ken will be next. October is, I think, Chun-Li's. I think Chun-Li's next, and then there's Joel. So yeah, they said they're releasing a character pretty much every 2 months, which of course will keep the game fresh and stuff. Really, so be interesting to see the rollout. And they did say they're bringing all the Fatal Fury characters back eventually.
That's quite a lot of them, isn't it? Then
yeah, there's a lot of characters. So we'll see. I feel like they bring most of them back, but we'll see. But at least you know the game's got support for at least like the next like 3 years and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, is there any other predictions or anything that you want to share for now, or you?
No, I think that's it. You know. I think that's it. I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, that's fine. It's always hype, man.
I mean, the list of games already is a lot, and you said that there's going to be more.
So again, as I said, guys out there that watching, this is the initial list for now. This is not the full list. So if there's a game that hasn't been announced yet, don't worry. Like, you know, we're still working on a few things there.
DLC list, you know. DLC list of games.
Yeah, pretty much. But for now, I think we're probably gonna head off now. But thanks a lot, Alex. This has been fun. I say shout out to everyone in the chat. As I said, VSFighting 15th, 17th August in Birmingham. Sign-ups will be going live tomorrow. We start GG/VSF. The only other thing to say is just be there.
Yeah, be there.
You know, you'll see me. You'll see me with my camera floating around as per usual. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this one, man. But there's new games, there's new entrants and stuff. There's obviously repeat games and stuff that always hype and always growing and stuff. And yeah, man. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining us for this Community Corner special today. As said from the last Community Corner, I wasn't actually planning to do another one for a while, but I
hooked you into this one, didn't I? I was like, yeah.
You did. It was all you. It was all you. It was all you. Justin is asking me if I'm gonna raid Coop. I am. Let me try and. I'm sure the last time it didn't work.
Coop should have raided us. Like, what's going on?
Okay, give me a second. I was just gonna try and get this bloody raid thing sorted on Twitch because you know I don't know. It's Trangang, isn't it? I think
it's VSFighting.
Nah, shut up, man. You don't stream anymore, bro. You do not stream. Oh, when was the last time you streamed, actually?
Ages ago. Years ago now. I need to get back on it. Single said it's single.
Why is everyone trying to take Coop's raid? Why is everyone trying to take Coop's raid? Where's the Okay, so it's as far as what I'm saying. So it's this, and then raid, and then I don't even know how this works. I'm gonna send everyone away, but I'm gonna head off now anyway. You know what? Let me do this raid thing first because I think it's just trying, guys. I'm gonna try it now. I'm sure it doesn't work in StreamYard. I don't know, but I think it does, but it doesn't look like it does. But anyway, I'll put it in chat. Guys, thank you a lot for joining us today. I say look out for our socials and stuff when obviously new game announcements. Shout outs to G2 these top 8 medals. Appreciate you guys, man, on this evening. I'd say sign up's going up tomorrow. Start GG/VSF. There's a bunch of games at the moment. There's probably a bunch of games still to be announced. I know because I've done the posters and there's a few more that I've done, but we're just ironing out further details. But for now, see you later, guys. Shout out Single. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. Any final shout outs before we head off, Alex?
Shout out for you for running this. So yeah, it's a good series, and I'll look forward to the next one.
Nah, respect, man. I'd say I'll probably gonna be on a break for maybe next 2-3 weeks while I sort out like some guests and stuff. But once I've got that locked in, then I'll be back, and Community Corner will continue. And the next episode will be episode 20, which is sick.
Looking forward to it.
Who knows? We might get Justin on. Who knows?
Hollywood,
isn't it? Hollywood VSC, man. Well, okay, I'm gonna try this rating one more time, and then I'm gonna head off. But thanks a lot, guys. I'd say sign up to VSFighting tomorrow. Get there. It's a great event, great people, great tournament, great experience. Like, yeah. See you later, guys. We'll be back soon, guys. See you later. Okay, I've tried it again. I'm gonna end stream now.